Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful and most blessed day. It's April here and my son Avery. Say hi, Avery.
Hi.
Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to get on here and share a story. This is a true experience that I've had, and I just kind of, got revelation in it, so I just want to share it really quickly. I was taking my son to school, and as I took him out and he was waiting for the gates to open so that they can go inside, there was a line of other students who were waiting for the gate to open as well so that they can go inside to begin the school day. And so we waited and he was like positioned like almost right in front of the door, like maybe 2 or 3 people were ahead of him, but they were all like pulling around the door for the door to be opened. And I just stood back, because I'm not a student, I'm a parent, but I just kind of, stood back so that he can, him and the other students could get in when the gate opened. And so the gate opened, and when the gate opened, you know what my son did? He stood up there and he just let everybody start walking in ahead of him, coming behind him and going in front of him. And I was like, go inside the gate, Avery. Go inside the gate. And he's just standing up, and he's just like, he want to be so polite, he don't want to move. And so everybody's coming from behind him, and they're going ahead of him into the gate. And I'm like, go into the gate, Avery. And he's just like looking around, and I'm like, go into the gate. And he just like, he's not moving. I'm like, I have to physically come and like try to start to get him to move to go inside the gate, while all the other kids are just coming past him and going in the gate. And then this behavior, this is not new with him. But I noticed this at birthday parties and different, events and things like that. He would, they would have things that they're sharing out, cupcakes and, the regular stuff. And he would need to come up and get it. And instead of coming up and taking it, he would like wait for somebody to put it in his hands. And I'm like, no, Avery, go and get the cupcake. Go and get it. Go take a cupcake. And he just won't do it. And I'm like, why don't you just go and take the cupcake? But he's waiting for somebody to put it in his hands. And I'm like, no, go get the cup. And it gets so frustrating for me sometimes, because I'm like, I want him to learn to go and be assertive. Go and take it. Take it. It's there for you to take. It's sitting there on the table. Just go and get the cupcake. Don't wait for somebody to get it. And I'll get frustrated because I'm watching everybody else come behind him and take the cupcakes. And it's just getting lower and lower and lower. And before you know it, all will be gone. And he was right there standing in front of it. And he won't do it. And so in my frustration, I thought to myself, I'm like, Lord, is this how we are? Like, are we just waiting for you to put things in our hands when you're telling us to go and get it? When you tell us to go and possess the land in the word? When you tell us to go and claim the territory? Is this us waiting on you to put it in our hands when you're telling us to go and take it? And that just sank into my spirit. And I'm like, it's not that you can't do it for us. You could easily put it in our hands, but you want us to go and take it, because we are growing. We are not babies anymore. You don't have to spoon feed us. You want us to learn how to do things for ourselves as we grow. And so as Christians, we need to realize that as we grow, God is teaching us. He's feeding us, and he wants us to, just like any other child, we lift the baby until the baby learns how to crawl. When the baby learns how to crawl, then the baby learns how to walk. Then the baby learns how to walk, then the baby learns how to run. And this is the thing. As we grow, he wants us to be able to do more. We have muscles. He has given us everything that we need to do what we need to do in this life. So I just want to say this. We need to start believing in who God created us to be, knowing that he has given us everything that we need. He supplied it to us. We have the tools, we have the skills, we have the weapons. We are ready and quite able to take care of some things ourselves. He wants to be proud of us and say, yeah, look at her, she's growing. She handled that situation nicely. Yeah, she came to me, but I told her, go get it. Go take it. If you go look throughout the Bible, you will see that God gives us instructions, and a lot of times he gives us the instruction, and he tells us what to do. But we have to go do it, even if it's simple instructions like Joshua, when they had to go and march around the wall of Jericho. Those were instructions. They were simple, but it was what they had to do. They didn't have to lift a finger, but they still had instructions. They needed to do the walk. They needed to sing. You know, there were specific instructions that needed to be done. But nonetheless, he gives us instructions and tells us what to do, and he wants us to be able to do things because we are growing, and he wants us to grow strong. He wants us to be healthy. He don't want us to be completely, reliant, knowing that he has given us instructions and told us what to do. So anyway, somebody be encouraged. These little stories that I want to share because God ministers to me a lot through my children. When you become a parent, you learn a whole lot. And when you are a parent like me and you pull in the weight, a 2, you learn triple. Only by the grace of God. I'm telling you, only by the grace of God. But I just wanted to encourage somebody. It's time for you to start moving. It's time for you to start taking possession. Take what you want. Start to seek God about it, but he will give you instruction and tell you what you need to do because it's time for you to move. God is in the movement. I keep saying that, and I'm going to continue to say it. God is in the movement. So let's move, people. Let's move. You guys have a beautiful and most blessed day. Say bye, Avery.
Bye.
Bye.